cleaning up from water damage or other problems caused by Houston's flood disaster. Around 3,600 homes in Houston and Harris County were all affected, according to the latest estimates. And when it comes to cleaning up, you may not know where to even start. Well, Dr. Ricardo Flores from Cloralen Cleaning Institute and disaster restoration expert Justin Tavero are here to offer some guidance. Thank you both for being here. So, Doctor, let's start with you, because immediately, you get hit with the water in your home and you're looking at everything and it's devastating. And you think, how do we even begin? Where do we start?
No, you're right, Sophia. There's a lot of confusion right after the flood on how to clean safely at home. So one of the important things that the viewer needs to understand is that we need to act promptly. Within the first 24 to 36 hours, start your deep cleaning of the house. And for those viewers who have to do it themselves, then there's a very easy and convenient way of doing it. We recommend using household bleach. We have Cloralen bleach, and the way that we can do it is we can pour half a cup of the Cloralen bleach, and then for every gallon of water. And the instructions are very clear in the bottle. So you do it, and that way you can do a deep cleaning of, for example, your driveway, so all of that dirt and contamination that you bring it in, and you can clean any surface that is bleach resistant within the house. And the way we recommend it is do the cleaning thoroughly, and then let it dry or let it wet for 2 minutes. Then you can clean thoroughly again and then dry it. And that's for the interiors. And for the exterior, do the same way, but wait 2 to 10 minutes.
Okay, that's amazing. And again, you have to do it immediately, right away.
Yes, right away, and
That's
that
the
way
biggest thing.
you will avoid, for example, mold stain, mold odor, and it's very important for the household.
Okay, perfect. And Justin, how do you even begin looking at all your personal belongings? Some of the folks think we have to get rid of everything, get it all out, right? But that's not necessarily the case.
Sure. As a precursor to actually doing the disaster process in your home, removing the items, you want to focus on your personal property first. Those things are actually going to be in the way, and so by looking at your furniture, all the wedding albums, and the things that are keepsakes, they don't necessarily need to end up in the trash.
You can restore them, right? Talk about maybe restoring some of that stuff.
Sure. The restoration industry has very specific and defined processes to take something like, say, photographs that are stuck together. One of the suggestions that we make to property owners is to take photographs that happen to be water damaged and quickly get them into a freezer. It may not be your freezer because of the circumstances, but get them into a freezer so that later they can be removed and then given to a company like ours, and we can actually use our processes to restore them and return them to you.
That is amazing. And immediately, as cleaning, you have to also rip out the drywall. You have to start to figure out, what you can save, what you can't save, unfortunately.
Correct. The doctor mentioned a couple things as it relates to, say, surfaces that are bleach resistant. It's very important that the walkways entering a property are decontaminated to make sure that they're so addressing those areas is important, but more importantly, as far as the property goes, interiors, getting the wet building materials out, making sure that the carpet and the carpet pad is removed, the baseboards, the wet drywall, if it's up to 6 inches, go further beyond that. And then actually continuing the process. But first comes the personal property, and then removing the actual wet, debris-laden
stuff.
Items.
And don't be afraid, because when you think of, I got to cut out my walls, I got to rip out my carpet, it's going to be okay. You've seen from start to finish.
Typically it's finishes. So the framing members, they can be properly structurally dried. If there's, like I said, we have a very specific method, and so following those methods and ensuring that the structural drying is complete, you're going to be okay.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Some great tips on getting the whole process started, and you can find all this information and check out a replay of this interview at clicktohouston.com. It'll be posted under our video tab on our homepage a little after the show.